Well, welcome back to Blakeney on the North Norfolk coast. This is our first trip over to the cottage this year, and we're hoping everything's okay. We're going to do a little tour of the garden, see what's coming up. It's as much an adventure for us as it is for you having a look at this visit. We've got a nice sprinkling of spring bulbs coming up and some primrose, both the native yellow and some hybrid mauves coming through there, and there's plenty of flowers still to come on in this garden. The little tete-a-tetes that we planted out end of last season, brought over under the crabapple, have done really well. Let's go round into the back garden and see what's coming up over there. These little cyclamen are quite a good feature in this gravel planting. We've got quite a few of these that for years have been growing under the flowering pear tree, and we've brought a few of them down into this gravel area, and they do like it here. Get baked during the summer when they're completely underground and give us this lovely splash of colour at this time of year. A few tete-a-tetes still coming up in this border. This is where the cyclamen have naturalised into the lawn in front of the compost heaps, and good idea to try and get these out. They'll only be little corms, but they can move into that gravel and thicken up that area. Here's the main planting of cyclamen, which is an autumn flowering variety. It's just about finished now, and they'll be disappearing underground pretty soon. Got some healthy looking hyacinths coming up here. Again, just pots of bulbs that have been planted out into the garden. And around the flowering pear tree in front of the cyclamen, we've got quite a nice planting of snowdrops, which is what we've come over to thicken up today. We've bought a load of snowdrops from the woodland garden where they are growing prolifically and are easy to dig up and split, and we're going to increase the planting here in this garden this afternoon. In front of the kitchen we've got more spring bulbs, tete-a-tetes and snowdrops. There's a lot of tidying up we've got to do in this garden. Hasn't had any attention since before Christmas, but I think we can get this back and looking tidy, ready for when we reopen for guests in April this year. Already starting to see what a sun trap of a garden this is, even at this time of year. There's enough warmth in this sun to sit out and just enjoy the shelter that this walled little garden provides. So I hope you've enjoyed the little tour of what's happening here over in Blakeney. We're going to crack on with planting out some snowdrops and a bit of a garden tidy up and makeover. Do what we can today, but we've probably got a couple of visits to get on top of this garden and get it back into condition that we'd like it to be in for late spring.